Are you paying attention, football fans? Because something big is brewing in Tampa Bay. And it's not just Baker Mayfield slinging the rock or Mike Evans mossing defenders in the red zone. Sure, the Buccaneers are getting love this offseason. Baker's confidence is sky high. Mike Evans, still the heartbeat of this team. The offensive weapons, stacked and ready for war. But here's what no one's telling you. There's a quiet storm brewing in the trenches, and he might be the most important piece of the puzzle. We're talking about a guy who doesn't get the flashy headlines, a name that might not light up your fantasy football notifications. But make no mistake, the Bucs don't move the chains without Luke Goedeke. Yeah, you heard me. While everyone's praising Tristan Wirfs on the left, and rightfully so, it's Goedeke on the right side who's been out there putting defenders in the dirt. And finally, someone's giving him the credit he deserves. NFL analyst Gennaro Felice just named Luke Goedeke the most underrated player on the entire Tampa Bay roster heading into 2025. And honestly, he nailed it. Let's rewind for a second. Goedeke was thrown straight into the fire as a rookie in 2022, playing out of position at guard. And yeah, it showed. The transition was rough, but credit to the Bucs coaching staff, they kicked him out to his natural position at right tackle in 2023. And that's when the magic started. Since then, the guy has been a straight-up wall. You don't have to take my word for it. Even Baker Mayfield sees it. Back in January, Baker didn't hold back. He said, "Luke Goedeke is one of the most underrated tackles in the league." That's your quarterback talking. That's trust. That's respect. Now here's the kicker. Goedeke is entering the final year of his rookie deal. So not only is he playing for the team, he's playing for a massive payday. Every snap, every pancake block, every clean pocket he gives Baker is putting money in the bank and putting Tampa Bay in position to make a serious playoff push. When you look at this offensive line, Goedeke and Cody Mauch on the right side, you're looking at a brick wall. And that wall is what makes everything else work. The deep shots to Evans, the checkdowns to Rachaad White, the rookies like Bucky Irving getting space to run wild. It all starts in the trenches. So yeah, if you haven't been watching number 67 closely, you'd better start now. This could be the year Luke Goedeke goes from underrated to undeniable. And guess what? Just when you thought that was Tampa's biggest breakout story, another young baller is ready to explode. Yaya Diaby. Remember the name? Last year, he was flying under the radar. But not anymore. Pro Football Focus just dropped their list of the top 32 edge rushers heading into 2025. And Diaby made the cut at number 24. Not too shabby for a guy who's just getting warmed up. All right, let's keep it real. If you're just box score watching, you probably missed what Yaya Diaby did last season. Sure, the stat sheet says 4.5 sacks in 2024. Not exactly eye-popping, right? But here's what the numbers won't tell you. The guy was an absolute nightmare for offensive lines. The sack total didn't show it. But the film? Completely different story. Diaby was creating chaos on nearly every snap. He was flying off the edge, collapsing pockets, forcing bad throws. He just wasn't always the one finishing the play. But now, that's about to change. Because this offseason, the Bucs went out and added veteran Haason Reddick, one of the league's most dangerous pass rushers. And this changes everything. Reddick demands double teams. He forces offenses to shift protection his way. And that means Diaby is about to be unleashed. No more flying under the radar. No more quiet production. The field just opened up for Yaya to eat. Let's talk growth for a second. In his rookie year, Diaby was solid, earned a 60.8 grade from Pro Football Focus. But last year, he leveled way up. His grade jumped to 78.0, which is a massive leap for a second-year edge rusher. And that's just the start. Diaby ranked top 15 among edge rushers in both pass rush and run defense. A Hetvenkilent Ege's negitized pass rush grade. a 74.8 run defense grade. Oh, and did we mention he finished with 65 pressures? That's pressure on the quarterback nearly every single week, with a 17.4% win rate as a pass rusher. Translation: he was living in backfields. And here's the scary part. Diaby knows he left plays on the field. He's been saying it all offseason. He wants to be better. He's hunting for more sacks. He's studying the tape. He's working on his finishing moves. The hunger is real. And now with Goedeke across from him, he could turn that pressure into production. If Yaya Diaby takes that next step and starts cashing in those near misses, we're not talking about a nice rotational guy anymore. We're talking about a breakout season. We're talking double-digit sacks. We're talking contract extension, star power, national spotlight. This is the kind of story Bucs fans should be fired up about. While Goedeke is locking down the right side of the offensive line, Diaby is about to become a nightmare on defense. With Hassan Reddick soaking up attention and Todd Bowles dialing up heat, number 0 might be the most dangerous man on this roster in 2025. So here's your call to action. Bucs fans, how high is your hype level for Yaya Diaby? Is he your pick for Breakout Player of the Year? Do you think he hits double-digit sacks in 2025? Drop your predictions in the comments and tell us how you think this pass rush stacks up against the best in the NFC. And get ready, because if Diaby pops like we think he can, the whole league is going to take notice.